Do I grab the ASU?
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Alright. Uh... Do I even bother grabbing a plane? Because I really don't have a plane.
Wait, are we doing 4.7?
Yeah.
Well, then I have to redo my lineup.
Fuck, I'll just not use a plane. I'll just fucking grab another ground vehicle. Uh... Don't have much for options, though. Uh...
It have been decided.
What? Or if I was playing everything?
No.
Fuck that shit.
That's what we use in case of emergencies. Alright.
I'll donate $50 on Twitch.
No, I'm good. For what, anyway? Like, what were you thinking of doing?
Air about.
Air realistic or air arcade?
Air.
Fuck air realistic. I don't do air realistic because of one reason.
You suck at.
No, it's not that I'm bad at it, it's that I find it less entertaining than other modes.
That's because you never played with friends.
No, I have in the past. I just don't like air realistic. It's too monotonous.
Fair enough.
Time to Canadianismize all these.
bad.
Okay.
Total. I totally haven't done something to my lineup.
You're gonna call me bad, the guy with 25 kills in one match with a Ram 2. Alright. Same guy who at one point downed 5 planes with 2 shots.
Oh shit, God. I could use this one.
Thing is, unlike... I'm gonna be honest with you, Cletus, unlike you, I do have aviation strategy when it comes to this game.
I don't.
It's very simple strategy. Hard to counter, but very simple. Use your aircraft's weaknesses to your own advantage. Once you master that, you can actually say you're good with planes in this game. If you don't, then you'll never, and I mean never, be good with planes in this damn game.
I play air realistic a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you're good at it.
exactly. Hell, I bet red is 25 times better at any game mode than you.
But I don't play anything else.
I know red, but even still, my point is very simple.
Okay,
You,
we gotta play the game.
I'm putting bushes and Canadian flags on my vehicle so you can wait.
The Hello
I'm doing.
Kitty flag.
What?
Hello Kitty flag.
I'm done. Ooh, I have to do the face on this one. Dude, I'm not gonna put bushes on this one.
And that is fair.
Solely because of nothing else.
Thanks for the hydrate. Because, like, the thing is with this game,
Ow, fucking mosquito bit me.
it's more about strategy
How do you kill
and
the
cunning than anything else.
Oh, holy shit, you know.
What?
Battle Pass shop is closed in less than 14 hours.
Huh.
If you look in
The War Bond shop, you mean?
no, when you click, yeah, battle pass and then the shop. Oh yeah, that's right. That's because the new battle pass comes tomorrow.
Hmm.
Battle.
Oh, you don't. You're too broke to buy it.
Because here's the thing. In this game, I've learned the weaknesses and strengths of all the vehicles that I use. Like, for example, anything with the KVs, you gotta watch out for the Panzer IVs, and basically anything that has over 102 millimeters of penetration for the shell. Because that can royally destroy your existence.
I have taken out the funny vehicle.
The ASU-57?
Nope.
I think I'll take that out first, actually. I'll remove that. And put 15 of this in.
You know, look behind you.
Ah, yes, I see. No. Here's the thing. I know these vehicles well. I know their strengths and I know their weaknesses. Like, for example, the ASU is small, so it can sneak around and hide in places that normally most tanks wouldn't be able to hide. Weakness? No armor.
That tank is so little.
And the fucking engine is still annoying to hear.
Mm.
I'm about to get shot any moment.
And the thing is, too, the one big weakness with all Russian vehicles, they have no gun depression. Essentially, they don't. Because they were designed to fight on a flat terrain, rather than fight on a dynamic, hilly terrain.
Oh, I see one. I see one. It's an EBR.
Yes, anyone could. Sniper shot from red already.
It was over there.
Now, Cletus, can you, like, not reveal my position? That'd be great. Damn it, this position's already been fucked over. I'm gonna keep on moving then. Oh yeah, no, anyone can fucking use anything and this thing would be dead. Here's the thing, you gotta take that weakness of anything can kill you, turn it into a strength, know your enemy, and be able to counter what they're doing at that exact moment. Because by now, there's at least probably 2 or 3 enemies trying to track me out. Here's the thing. I know what their move is going to be. They're going to target the nearest target to them because everyone in this game is kill hungry. So logically speaking, they wouldn't target me.
That's a bit why it's not really a good idea to play against me. Expect someone to have a plane. Don't fight against me. I don't have one.
The thing is, though, if I can go in these bushes over here without a scratch, I can just maneuver around in them and the enemy will have no idea where I am.
I'm gonna get shot in a moment, I know.
Because that tank is so big.
No, because I'm just Russian.
Also that you're rushing, yes, but that tank is also monumentally sized.
I mean, I managed to get a kill, that's the most important thing.
Exactly, it's time to sneak around. See what the enemies are up to. Thing is, I knew someone was aiming at me too.
Where?
Ah, yes, a little small boy. Yeah, Cletus is the one closest to them. It's on his left. Now then.
Ah, then it's... Oh, fucking hell, somebody shot at me.
Here's the thing. I'm not overly concerned with that, though. Because
Okay,
APHE exists for a reason. so that I can spawn in and just start taking down targets left, right, and then center.
We're not.
I gotta ram you, bastard. Come here, you fucking bullshit. Come here, boy.
I wouldn't waste shells at this time. Oh, I know it's a lot of ammo, but I plan on using it all. Because for this plan to work, I'm going to need at least 40 shells. I just hope I can pull it off. It's one. Oh no, I plan on doing more chip damage if anything. I'd move back if I were you. AMX over there on the hill. It's sort of watching us. Might want to go around and try to get it, Cletus. I'd say last time I saw it, it was about here.
Oh, I see somebody. Right there.
Oh, I know.
Oh, he's moving right here now.
At AMX.
Where it is? Oh, okay, spawn again, okay. 745.
I'm not gonna sit in one spot for too long, because here's the thing. I know what the enemies is gonna do before they even think about it. There's gonna be one trying to approach us from the back end here in a few minutes. We just gotta keep our guard out for it. Ah, there you are. You missed.
It's off, dumb plane.
Ah, yes. Light me on fire. Knew someone would try that eventually.
It was the plane was.
M24 is trying to approach me from the ass end here, but that's fine.
Oh, that pussy fucking spawn camping now.
Oh, that's fine, Red. My plan involved the spawn camper, because then I can move more freely. Yeah, keep on trying.
Beatles, help Jono.
Ah, you ran away then. Ah, yes, this is the end, but even still, my plan did work out. If I'm going with this, I'll only need 24 shells. Plan is simple. I'm gonna become a rock. Oh well. You see, it's all about cunning strategy. And nothing else.
Okay, something else.
No, I'm sadly not near not near jets yet, as my main strategy more revolves around tanks. The highest I do currently have without premium for aircraft would be 1.7, as I do not play the jets enough, hence why I got this P-47 here instead, that can be used rather than the other things that I have at my disposal. And wow. Ah, yes, my main vehicle is the AMX-30 Super. The vehicle that I'm more interested in getting as a jet right now, and this might sound crazy to
Oh, god
say.
damn it. Oh, why did...
What?
For fuck's sake.
What?
The fucking Canuck. We know.
What?
We know you want the Canuck, Juno.
I'm saying in terms of War Thunder, mainly, but I would like the Canuck to be in the game at like a 6.7. But the jet that I'm currently aiming toward is the Mystère 4A, the 8.7 French jet. This is the jet I'm currently aiming towards eventually getting, as it has the offensive 30mm gun, which is going to deal a shit ton of damage. You have all of these weaponries. The thing is, I wouldn't say the MiG is bad, but it's also not the best. It could definitely be made better.
The MiG is an amazing plane. Just with the amount of other planes that does better at the battle rating.
Well, and that's the thing. It all depends on battle rating and what you need to know and need to learn. Like, for example, with France, I already know that, well, to put it simply, France may not be the best tree at low BR, but I'd say after, um, so basically at rank 4 and down, France becomes a lot more of a feasibly usable tree, and it becomes a lot easier and more fun to use. However, I would say more than half of the vehicles at rank 3 are really good, being the EBR 1951, the M4A4 SA50, the E2, and the ARL 44. Those are all good vehicles in their own right. You gotta learn how to use them and their weaknesses. For example, the ARL 44's biggest weakness is its slow speeds. It isn't the fastest vehicle on the battlefield when it comes to picking up speed. It can be spotted fairly easily because of that big turret as well. E2 is very, very simple. You have to watch out for a lot of different things. I know the E2 is commonly referred to as a really good tank, only if you know what you're doing with it. Because if you don't know what you're doing with it, you're going to be destroyed. Essentially, you got to watch out for your side armor, as anything can essentially just go right through. Same with your back armor. Front armor, it's a 50-50 chance. The M4A4 SA50, you don't have stability on this tank, even though you probably should. So, its weakness, A, stability, B, slow turret traverse, and C, it's essentially a Sherman Firefly, so that gives it all the weaknesses of that, being, well, long reload, and all that fun stuff. EBR, it's a fucking armored car, no armor. High speed, high maneuverability, but literally no armor with a not that great gun if you're talking with the 1951 variant. Similarly to the AML-90, although the AML-90 has heat fin stabilized shells. So it is all about the tank, the gun, and the user playing them. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. But I do have a lot of skill with this game. I do have a lot of talent, and I still don't understand why people are always saying on TikTok that I have no skill, when clearly I am superior to them in this game, as way before, when I had more strategical knowledge under my belt and I played this game a lot more, this tank here, the Ram 2, got me a 25 kill game with 1 life. Recently, as in when I was streaming on Twitch, it pulled off a 12 kill game on a single life. It didn't die. Sure, it got damaged, just like how it happened last time, but I was not really thinking that I would not get damaged in a firefight with 4 or 5 vehicles at the same time, as that is bound to happen, as this little fucking turret here, which is sort of hidden, is a giant weak point, as if you hit this in the right way, your ammo, regardless of where it is, will detonate. So if you hit the turret on the Ram 2 in the right way, it will detonate. Side hatches here are weak. That's why you have to watch out for all this stuff. Like, another thing too, any M4 Sherman will light up like a lighter because of how weak their armor is. But at the end of the day, it's all about strategy and knowing your opponent's vehicles. Hence why at 3.7, normally I can pull off between 5 and 20, well, 5 and not 25, but 5 and 15 kill games. Well, that's the thing. You gotta know what vehicles you're facing. If it's an open top tank, you can essentially almost just use your machine guns, get behind them, and just gun their whole crew down. While using your main gun to go back around to the front, while their whole crew in the back is down, and just pick off their driver, which will destroy the tank. It's all about strategy, knowing how to counter people's strategy, knowing how to counter other people's playstyle. Because my playstyle is very unorthodox, or whatever you want. It's not normal playstyle. My playstyle is a little bit more off the books, to say the least. So you get the idea. I'm not your typical on the books kind of player. I just know what I'm doing when it comes to vehicles. Hence why when I get serious like I did in the last game, because one of the people who were in here did decide to say that I have no skill at air realistic, even though beforehand on my old account I had, I basically just unlocked jets on the old account, even though it got reset when I lost it. I was still able to take down 5 planes with 2 fucking bullets, because the thing is too, reason how I did that is, and I say 5, although it didn't register as 5 kills for me, it was more like there was 5 planes flying together, 2 on top, 3 on the bottom. Hit the 2's pilots, those 2 started going down, took down 2 of them, and then one of the carcasses flew to the left and took down the last plane. Hence why I call that the 2-shot 5-kill maneuver. I've done that before. It is terrifying to do. You don't want to try it, because you'll only get the 2 kills for it, as the other ones register as team kills, or crashes, whichever one they now have. But being able to do all of that on A, my old account, and B, this account, I always find it interesting when people say that I have no skill in this game, because clearly I'm going to be honest with you, I find myself more superior to some people in this game, simply because of the way they act. As the way people act tend to show their true colors. Like, for example, right over here, very nice person. We mess around a lot because we have that sort of respect for each other as well, and we also trust each other not to go, over any kind of line. There are certain people who have that kind of respect for each other. I will say that. But a lot of the people on TikTok who are these quote-unquote War Thunder pros, they do not have any respect, and I will not respect any of them until A, they learn the strategies and get a 25-kill game, or at least a 12-kill game even. Hence why people on TikTok are, in my honest opinion, who claim to be like a War Thunder pro, not the smartest people, as they will go into comment section and just, decide to verbally just be a dick. So, that's just my personal opinion on it all. Sure, you might have the skill, or you might be able to say you have skill, then explain your fighting style. Then explain that. Here's the thing. Explain your fighting style. Explain every detail about your fighting style and how it works then. If you're claimed to be a War Thunder pro, then explain all your stuff so other people can learn, because learning is going to make the game more fun and balanced for everybody. Hence why, whenever someone asks a question, about, oh, how do I play this tank, or how do I do that tank, then I explain it to them. It's not the hardest thing to do, to be a kind human being, such as myself, but just don't push any buttons and say that I don't have any skill, or I will start laughing at you uncontrollably until you explain your entire War Thunder strategy on how you go about killing every single tank in a battle. Or plan on it at least. Like for Shermans, it's just fucking shoot them. Simple as that. With anti-air, aim for their gun breach. Take it out, then go to the rear, machine gun the crew, go to the side, kill the gunner. Anti-air dealt with. Tank destroyers, depends on which one. If it's a slanted armor front, you want to go try to get to the side and take out their gun, or take out their gun first and then go to the side and take out their driver, and then that will kill them. Essentially, I'm giving out all these. Oh, T90. Okay, I have faced them and I know how people play the T90. Let me just bring it up. Where's the T90? Here's the T90 in the preview. All right, so T90 is very simple. You can kill it from almost any angle. You see right here? Right here is where the fuel tank's located. If you can hit that with an APSF DS shell, it's gonna explode. Thing is though, T90 has range. The T90 has a lot of range, so you have to watch out for it. That doesn't cross-map you first. If you're on the side of a T90, you'll want to aim essentially just below and in front of the turret. So basically right where this third plate is. As A, you might have a chance of detonating the fuel. B, you can take out the driver, make them stationary, and then hit the turret. But yes. Now then, for the B1 BIS. Okay, let me go to the B1 BIS. Where are you? Don't want to choose crew, I just want to go like that. I'll just go to customization, because why the fuck not? Alright, so, the B1 BIS. You have two guns. You have your 75mm and your 47mm. 75mm is only going to be good for taking out targets directly in front of you, so it's not going to be as useful as most people would think. Unironically, your 47mm is going to be your best friend. The B1 BIS has good frontal armor.
What?
Oh, the T95, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's...
I'm going to finish my explanation on the B1 BIS, and then I'll do the T95, and then I'll just be probably done for the day, but regardless. So B1 BIS, armor. Frontal armor is going to be your best friend on this side. Not as much on this side as is where your gun is, so your gun breach can get taken out and go fucking God knows where. So, side armor, gonna be another one of your friends. It's just gonna be a bit more tough to maneuver and do everything in the right way that you want. As the B1 BIS, while not being the best at speed, is fairly good at, this might be weird to say for a heavy tank, but fairly good at angling. So if you can angle your armor in a way to bounce the enemy shell, you can indeed win the battle. Thank you for bonking yourself. Your biggest issue though is this, basically the back half of your vehicle, as your 47mm won't have enough gun depression to really help you out with dealing with targets coming from your back end, so keep your back end away from enemy targets. If they do get onto your side or even your back end, you're gonna need a teammate to help you out, as your gun won't be able to aim low enough if it's a smaller tank to be able to hit them in the turret, which will then take out their gun. But the 47mm will still be your best friend. Same with the 75, because it can also deal with targets directly in front of you. But my tip for the B1 is angle your armor and use your 47mm, and it will help. That's my advice for the B1. Now then, T95 you say. Alright. Got one gun and a lot of armor. Although, there are some gaps that can be hit and dealt with. So, if you look flat on the tank, there are these little side parts beside the gun. If you hit there, boom, your gun breach goes. And, again, no turret. That's the other main issue. You don't have an active turret. which means you can only target things directly in front of you. So I would use it more of a hide and wait tank, or a straight up frontline charge tank with allies behind you that are going to be able to help you out. Oh, that's all good. I still give you the T90. That's all good. But yeah, so essentially, with these vehicles, with any tank destroyer, keep targets in front of you. If they get to the side or the rear, you're gonna have to wait for them to move back to the front. Which, yeah, it's gonna cost you, but regardless, you can still work with it. But that is all the advice I have to deal with. Same with the V1 Vista with the T95 though. You can easily angle armor to bounce a lot of shells. But regardless, though, I will say this. I will be seeing you guys next stream. And, yeah. Catch you guys later.